Are you ready for some electrifying news, 49ers faithful? The San Francisco 49ers have just made a strategic move in free agency that's bound to shake up our special teams for the better. While we might not be signing the biggest names on the market, the 49ers are focusing on adding proven special teams contributors to bolster a unit that desperately needed improvement. Who could this game-changing addition be? Stay tuned as we dive into the details of this impactful signing. The San Francisco 49ers are making some interesting moves this offseason, and I can't help but feel a mix of excitement and skepticism about the direction they're headed. Recently, they signed former Dolphins cornerback Siran Neal, a player primarily known for his prowess on special teams. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, what's going on here? But hear me out. The 49ers have struggled immensely in the special teams department, and bringing in someone like Neal could be a step towards turning that around. It's clear that the 49ers are adopting a strategy focused on building a competent special teams unit rather than splurging on high-profile free agents. This offseason has been somewhat underwhelming regarding big-name signings, which is understandable given their limited spending power. But let's not overlook the intention behind these acquisitions. By adding players with proven special teams capabilities, like Neal, safety Richie Grant, and linebacker Luke Gifford, they are signaling that they want to address the glaring weaknesses that plagued them last season. Remember how Kyle Shanahan brushed off questions about special teams in his exit interview? It seemed like he didn't take it as seriously as many fans would have liked. But I believe this offseason has forced him to recognize the importance of that aspect of the game. And you have to wonder how much influence special teams coach Brant Boyer has had in these decisions. With his impressive track record, it's wise for the 49ers to lean on his expertise as they look to enhance their special teams performance. Now, let's talk about the potential impact of these signings. Siran Neal is not just another body on the roster. He's someone who can anchor the special teams unit. With his experience, he could be the catalyst for change, and I'm optimistic about what he brings to the table. Plus, if cornerback Trey Brown and safety Jason Pinnock can step up and contribute on special teams, the 49ers will have a solid foundation to build upon. But honestly, do you think this is the best decision? I'm torn. On one hand, I appreciate the focus on improving a crucial, often overlooked aspect of the game. On the other, I can't help but feel a twinge of disappointment that they aren't going after more high-impact players who could immediately shift the balance of power in the NFC. However, I understand the strategy behind it. Sometimes the best way to elevate your team is through the less glamorous positions. And that brings me to the future. The 49ers have a lot of options left in free agency, and I wouldn't be surprised if they bring in at least one more player to further bolster their special teams unit. After that, it's all about filling in the gaps with rookies from this year's draft class. The excitement of the draft is just around the corner, and the possibilities are endless. As a fan, I can't help but feel a glimmer of hope. The 49ers are clearly taking steps to rectify past mistakes, especially on special teams. But I want to hear from you all. What do you think about these moves? Are you confident that this strategy will pay off, or do you feel they should be targeting bigger names? I really want to hear your opinions down below. The NFL draft is just around the corner, and as a die-hard San Francisco 49ers fan, I can't help but feel the excitement and anxiety swirling around our team's future. The latest mock draft has us selecting Jalen Walker, the standout edge rusher, from Georgia, at the 11th overall pick. And let me tell you, this could be a game-changer for us. Walker not only brings incredible talent, but also fills a pressing need on our defense, especially after the team has faced significant losses during free agency. Now, I know what you're thinking. Will this pick truly address our defensive gaps? The 49ers have struggled with depth in the front seven, and Walker's versatility allows him to play both as an off-ball linebacker and an edge rusher. This dual capability gives our defensive coordinator, Robert Saleh, some serious flexibility. Imagine Walker stepping in for Dre Greenlaw on base downs or teaming up with Nick Bosa in nickel packages. The potential is electric. But here's the kicker. While I'm thrilled about Walker's skill set, I can't shake off a lingering question. Are we putting too much pressure on a rookie to fill the shoes of seasoned players we've lost? Honestly, I'm torn. The 49ers have historically excelled at developing young talent, but the stakes feel higher this time around. With the NFC West becoming increasingly competitive, can we afford to rely on a draft pick to shore up our defense? Looking at the other teams in the division, it's clear that they're also making strategic moves. The Rams and Seahawks are not sitting idly by. They're loading up their rosters, and if we want to keep pace, we need to hit on this draft. Selecting Walker not only reinforces our defense but also sends a clear message. We're not backing down. And let's not forget the emotional roller coaster that comes with the draft. As fans, we invest our hopes and dreams into these young athletes. Each selection is a promise of what could be, a chance at glory. When I envision Walker in a 49ers uniform rushing toward the quarterback, I feel that familiar rush of anticipation. Will he become a fan favorite? Will he be the one to help lead us back to the Super Bowl? It's moments like these that make being a fan both exhilarating and nerve-wracking. We want to see our team succeed, and every decision made in the draft can feel monumental. So, as we gear up for the big day, I want to hear from you. Do you believe selecting Jalen Walker is the right move for the 49ers? Or do you think we should have pursued a different direction? I genuinely want to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Let's start a conversation. What do you think about our draft strategy? Are there other positions we should prioritize? Maybe you have a favorite prospect you're hoping we'll snag. And you, what do you think? I want to hear your opinions down below. Remember, the draft is not just about filling roster spots, it's about building a team that embodies the spirit of the 49ers. We want toughness, speed, and a relentless pursuit of victory. If Walker can bring that energy to the field, we might just be on the right path. Before I wrap this up, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel to stay updated on all things 49ers, and make sure to activate the notification bell to get all the latest updates. Together, let's keep the faith and hope for a bright future for our beloved team.